it's Maria. Welcome back to the channel. How's it going? We're continuing Hannah Montana Season 3 with I Want to Know You. But this version, okay, there's two versions on the album. There's a solo version, which I know what y'all are thinking. Why don't you do that one? And one featuring David Archuleta. Now, which was a big famous dude. I think he was on like American Idol or some shit. I think. Don't hold me to it. But I am going to do the duet version. I'm going to sing both parts as best I can. Simply because this is the one I listen to the most. This is the one I like the most. And there are some lyrical changes between the two songs if you listen to them both. I'm not going to record them both. I'm just going to do the David Archuleta one and be done with it. If you want me to go back and do the solo one, let me know these things in the comments. That's what the comments are there for. That's what the community tab is for. That's what my Discord is for. You know, just to make requests, to talk to me about gaming, music, whatever you want to talk about. All that kind of stuff. But I will talk to Hannah's music and movies. If you want, you and I could probably maybe do a duet of this, perhaps. Just for fun. Or you can edit this video and put my voice in the duet. Who knows? Let's see how this goes. All rights go to Disney, all that jazz. You already know how this works. So here we go. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. FYI, I'm using AZ lyrics on this one. Wow, wow. When I saw you over there, didn't mean to stare, but my mind is everywhere. I want to know you. Gonna guess that you're the kind to say what's on your mind, but you listen when I have something to show you. There's a mark above your eye, you got it in July, fighting for your distant reputation. And you remember people's names, Valentine's and Lambs, so bring flowers just for no occasion. Oh! Yeah, I mean, I did redo it if we do a duet. I want to know you. Whoa, whoa. I want to know you, where you go. I want to find out what you know. Maybe someday down the road, sit back and say to myself, yeah, I thought so. It's not another show, standing in the crowd. You make the best of every situation. Correct me if I'm wrong, you're fragile and you're strong. A beautiful and perfect combination. Yeah. Wow, wow. I wanna know you. Wanna know you, where you go. I wanna know what you know. Maybe someday down the road, sit back and say to myself, I like how you are with me in our future history. Maybe someday down the road, sit back and say to myself, I thought so. I thought so. Ooh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna know you. Yeah, I wanna know you, where you go. I wanna find out what you know. Maybe someday down the road, sit back and say to myself, like how you are with me in our future history. Maybe someday down the road, sit back and say to myself, yeah, I thought so. And I think that one also was one of the big singles off the album because of David Archuleta. Now, before y'all go all crazy and say, oh my gosh, she listened to David Archuleta, or she listens to that. No, I don't. I don't. I listen to a couple of his songs aside from Hannah Montana, you know, like his solo stuff, and it's okay, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan. But I did like this duet. I really did. I mean, It's beautiful. It's a love song. I mean, come on now. And the episode that it's tied to, it's just so sweet. And just to remind y'all of the episode, it was Prom-a-Mia, I think. It was from season 3. It was, well, obviously, because we're doing the damn soundtrack. Well, it was, the story of it was she's trying to get this hot dude to go out with her, or Miley's trying to get this hot dude to go to prom with her and some shit. Then she finds out another girl's taken into prom, blah, blah, blah. So Miley's trying to find another dude to go to prom with. And this poor, desperate fella, he wants to, find a girl to go to prom with, but no girl in the high school will go to prom with him. And he's a very sweet dude, and, he just wants to go to prom and experience things like other kids. And, so, I mean, Miley, goes up to him, talks to him, whatever, and then he's like, hey, will you go to prom with me? And Lily's like, no, don't do it. But Miley says, sure. You know what I mean? And, she agrees to it. And then, kind of find out, she has this opportunity. David Archuleta calls Miley and says, hey, I want to, do a duet with you, but I leave this Sunday, or whatever day it was, and he was wondering if y'all could do we could do the duet. So Miley's like, oh, I'll be there. Then she realizes she has the prom thing with the other guy, and she lets him down and says, look, I can't go to prom. I'm sorry, this, that, and the other. And he's disappointed. He's sad, this, that, and the other. And as she's singing the duet with David in the studio, as Hannah, she's realizing, man, I fucked up. Well, she doesn't say it like that. It's a kid show. But she realizes she messed up and she should be going to prom with that desperate fella that wanted to go to prom. Oh, I remember his name now. His name was Aaron. I actually remember now. I don't know how, but I remember now. What? Is my brother Aaron trying to get a date with Hannah Montana? What's going on here? Come on! I'm kidding. It wasn't my brother. It was another gentleman playing it. Anyway, so she feels guilty about leaving Aaron hanging. So she leaves the studio after telling David, like, hey, I had another commitment. I'm sorry, I have to go. They say their goodbyes. She runs. She gets in her prom dress, and she goes over to his house with a rose. Like, he gave her a rose. Aaron gave her a rose in the beginning of the episode. So Miley offers him a rose as an apology. Like, they don't say nothing because the song is playing in the background. So she's like, gives him the rose and goes to the prom. And I thought it was just so sweet because I figured she would go with find one of her main love interests would go to the prom with her, like Jake, or I think they were broken up by this point. I don't know. But anyway, I figured they would have Jake or Jesse or somebody that the fans really knew to go with her to the prom. But it was awesome that it was just a nice guy that wanted to go to prom, and they went to prom together, and Lily and Oliver went to prom with them. And I thought it was absolutely freaking hilarious that Mitchell's hair was so season 1, season 2-esque. It was, I guess, before they chopped it off. I mean, seriously, it was just, I don't know, it just reminds me of my brother Ducky. Chop it a little bit and it looks like a fucking bowl haircut. I love Hannah Montana. I will not sit here and deny it. I love Hannah Montana from beginning to end. I watched it. I've watched the series multiple times over. It drives my dad crazy. He probably wishes that it would be taken off of Disney Plus, but I absolutely love Hannah Montana and the memories that comes with it. Alright, guys. I'm sorry that I blabbed for 10 minutes about just one freaking song in the episode, but I couldn't resist. I couldn't help it. If you guys want to talk about Hannah, the series in general, you want to talk about the song, whatever the case may be, please do. I welcome it. And I will see you on the next video. And again, just a reminder, just let me know how you prefer the camera to be. So that way I know how to set it up on, the rest of the album for the time being. I explained it, I think, in the last video, so toodles!